Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to Minecraft for our survival series. Today, we have hit episode number 30. Quite a big number, that. And, of course, also, we are now rapidly approaching Halloween. As you can... I'm sure that if you saw the last episode, you saw my preparations that I made, placing jack-o'-lanterns around the place. But I believe there's a little bit more that we can do in that regard this episode. Namely, something I've done before the episode started, actually, is prepared my skin slightly. I did not alter it a great amount, but what I have done is change my character's head to look like it's inside a jack-o'-lantern. I think it's rather silly. I think it's a bit cute, too. I like it, in any case, and I think it's fitting of the season of pumpkins and all that, harvest, what have you. Whatever the case, that's not all we'll be doing today. That was just a minimal thing I wanted to do to sort of set the stage, I would say. To get our goals written down for today, I have a few that are construction-based, and a few that are progress-based, excuse me. One of the first ones that I have is actually a suggestion that came from my brother, and I liked it very much. And it's to build a secret room behind the waterfall that we just constructed. The waterfall over yonder past our house, it's a bit small, but I think that there is definitely room, or at the very least room for expansion of the waterfall, to where we can fit a secret little room behind it, and perchance put a long vertical window to watch the water outside fall. I think that would be rather cool looking, and I enjoy the suggestion. We already got the Halloween skin. I already got that, had that written down, but I already got that done. What else? Something else I would like to do is make some pumpkin pie, which is something that I've been talking about doing for the longest time, but only can just now do because we got chickens as of the last episode, and quite a lot of them at that, because we happened to break that one egg on accident, and I spawned 4 chicks. I learned that is... I researched it briefly. That is an extraordinarily rare event. Well, not extraordinarily, but... I think it was like a 1 in 256 chance of occurring or something, 0.6%, just thereabouts. And the fact that I did it on accident, after all that effort, I could have just broken 1 egg and got 4 of them. Whatever. I'm still reflecting on it, and I'm still a bit cross now, but it's okay. I cannot type for the life of me. I want to enchant a bow. Because we have that book up there that is power 5 for bows, and I think with our new fully upgraded enchantment table, not new, but now that it's fully upgraded, we have a decent chance of getting a bow that is worth keeping and worth enchanting with that super high power enchantment. So I think we'll endeavor to do that in this episode and get just a really good bow for bow purposes, probably mainly the nether, and just dealing with creepers at long distances. And then the only other major thing I had to do today was more blast mining for diamonds. Because we did not really succeed in finding a lot of diamonds the last time we went down here. I actually believe we went to a cave off in the distance and we found quite a few, but I think that there's still a chance that something is hiding down there. I want to try blasting, instead of going in the linear direction, the linear fashion that we have been, I want to try branching out in different directions and investigate to see what lies beyond our main tunnel. Because I have a feeling that those diamonds are just hiding from us, and finding them is just going to be a matter of blasting out as much of that tunnel as possible. Speaking of which, I suppose we should check our TNT supply for that endeavor. I actually don't know how much we have, if any. We have... 9. Okay, that's not bad. 9 will... I mean, it'll certainly be enough to at least get a tunnel started. Or at least get something. Where do these flowers go? I keep forgetting my own organizational system. It goes in there. I suppose it's not necessarily a system more than just a, Yeah, I don't really have a system for a lot of the miscellaneous resources like flowers, records, enchanted books, what have you. Which makes it a little more difficult to find those things in particular, but I need them rather seldomly anyway, so it's not too much of a problem, as I see it. I suppose we should go down there and get this started. Now, since I have upgraded to having an ender chest as of the previous episode, I think that gathering resources and transporting them to the upper floor, or our house rather, is going to be a lot more elegant and simple. Because I can just stash them away in the chest, run out of here, and go up there and it's all in there. Now I think we should start by tunneling just a little bit further away from the main railway so I don't blow anything up that's major. Like that. And then move. See if we uncover anything. Well, we got some experience, which is always nice. No diamonds, though. So, how about we dig a little bit further in? Run. Oh, I did break one rail. Oh, that's no big deal. We definitely have replacements for that. Still nothing. What if I place it out in the open? I know I'm going to lose the torch, but I can live without the torch. Ah, yes. We've uncovered a cave system that I've clearly been to before. Still not seeing anything in the way of resources, majorly. I'll try one more in this path, and then if we don't find anything, I think we'll have to switch to another one. And nothing. Alright, let's try a different route then. How about we go a little bit further in, sort of over near this lava area. Put that down. Move. And it blew out the one rail again. Rather unfortunate, but what can we do? Well, that just blew straight into lava. Maybe I should move past that, because this is a difficult piece of terrain to navigate with all of the natural phenomena that are out to get me, including that one that I almost just waltzed into. That could have been very bad. I've got a good feeling about this area right here for whatever reason. I still hear plenty of lava. I just have to be extra careful navigating this place. Ow, that hurt a little bit. Oh, well, there's the lava I was hearing. Have I found this yet? I don't know that I have. It doesn't look like there's much that I can see immediately, but I can always investigate. Let's go up here. See if the lava's hiding anything from us. The answer, as it appears, is not really. Yeah, so it's just going to be a matter of luck, really. Because diamonds are difficult enough to find in and of themselves, and forcibly mining for them doesn't always work. As you can clearly tell by my resounding lack of success that is happening here. I mean, there are more resources down this particular path. Make sure I have a route out. Place that. Get out of here. Still nothing. I mean, redstone, but this is our last piece of TNT. Let's see if it offers us anything in the way of vast riches. Well, it has exposed for us some gravel, but that's about it. Rather a bit unfortunate that. I seem to always strike out on diamonds, at least in this particular mine. I don't know. I would have figured I would have found more, but I just never seem to have any luck in this place. I don't know. Maybe I'm in a not diamond-rich biome, and maybe traveling to other ones is just proven to get more diamonds. Or maybe I've exhausted all the diamonds in this region because I found like 40 in the mine shaft over yonder. That was not diamonds. That was, I don't even know what I saw, but I saw something glowing and my brain was attracted to it. We'll only do this for a little bit longer, where I'm just trying to see if there's absolutely anything that I can find. I'd like to ask everyone how they're doing today, at this point in the episode. As ever, I hope well. I've been doing fairly well. After the chaos of the first few weeks of school, everything's gotten a little more settled in and a little less stressful. So, it's lended me more time to just, I don't know, spend my time in a leisurely fashion. I don't know. I've mostly just been sitting around watching whatever on the television and playing a little bit of this game because, I don't know, I find it fun, I find it relaxing, and I enjoy both of those things. I hope this month has been going well for everyone else as well. October I know it can end up being a bit chaotic because of the rush to get ready for Halloween or set up or get your costumes ready and get prepared for the big night. Whatever your situation is with Halloween, I hope it's been going well because it can be a bit stressful, I imagine. I myself haven't done, I've not dressed up in a costume and actually gone out to get candy in quite a long time, actually. A couple years. I more hand out the candy now. Because I just find that my my body cannot handle that much sugar. And so it always just ends up sitting around and I feel bad about letting it sit there. But it's okay. I enjoy handing out the candy more now. Because someone wants it more than I do. So, we have a lot of garbage. Do we? Well, we don't. I'm just going to dispose of a few of these things that I don't think I'll necessarily need. I don't really need the 1 iron. And the 4 coal ore, not really. I'll keep the smooth stone for building purposes, but we really didn't need to utilize any of our special resources because we didn't find anything at all, really. Rather unfortunate. I hope to find at least a diamond in the episode, but we may have to delay that until we can go locate a different cave. And frankly, we may endeavor to adventure out westward like we said we would in the previous episode in order to fulfill that goal. Because maybe the west is the diamond frontier. What do I know? Maybe we have destiny to manifest over yonder. We are 1 level away from being able to enchant a bow to its full potential. So I think in the meantime, we should go and grab ourselves some eggs. And also evaluate this waterfall for its eligibility for a secret room. Now, the issue is a lot of it is not quite up against the wall. But I don't think I want to necessarily make it so there's a entrance into it from the waterfall. I think that my plan should be to build a room that sort of leads up to that wall and looks out through it. And not necessarily have a way in from up there. I think the plan is going to be to build a doorway here, build a room up in that part of the cliff, and up there, on that part where the waterfall meets the mountain, I'm going to build a little glass observatory. I think it'll be nice. We just have to build it, of course. Now, our chickens only currently have 1 egg for us in the enclosure, at least. I know that there are a great deal more chickens wandering around over here, and indeed, they're also providing me with eggs. I suppose these will just be free to wander because corralling them into the corralling them into the enclosure is going to be a little bit more of an effort. I'll do it eventually, but I think I'll leave that for a later time. what I'm not going to leave for a later time is harvesting this farm, because we have not done it in quite a minute. Is that even proper English? I'm not quite sure. Sometimes my brain just totally forgets how to put the English language out of it. Case in point. Whatever the case, more pumpkins and melons, carrots, potatoes, wheat, all of your favorite. Where are all of our watermelon stems? I didn't break those, did I? I don't quite know what happened there. I guess I'll have to replant those eventually. I swear I didn't, like, trample those or break them out. Unless I did, and I've totally, lapsed my memory. Do feel free to remind me, because I do not recall that happening at all. Whatever the case, let's plant our carrots and our potatoes, and then we'll get our wheat seeds in order. I suppose they're just seeds, really, but they grow wheat. Get all those. Hello? Was it your fault? Well, oh, it was you. Of course it was you. Rats. Well, I suppose that's, advice to never let the cows into this area, because they will very quickly ruin it. Hello. Please leave. Get our melons up here. This area is more well protected, except for the cows that are treading the edge like mountain goats. Frankly, I'm impressed that they managed to stay up there. That's a lot of potatoes. Yeah, I haven't harvested in probably a good few episodes. I don't recall the last time I did. But now's the time. Let's go ahead and feed our cows and our chickens while we're at it. And our sheep. Just run through all of our different livestock. And probably end up killing off a few of them. Now, what I wonder is if breeding 2 red sheep will make another red sheep. Or if it'll make a totally different color. I have no clue, really. Suppose we'll find out. Potatoes go here. Carrots, excuse me, go there. I don't know what happened there. My body is just trying to rapidly process a lot of spiced apple cider. And I guess it gave me the hiccups. You get out of there. How do you keep doing this? Didn't even drop leather. I don't have room in my inventory for the beef right now, but I will come down and get it in a second. Hello, chicken. I'll leave you to roam because we have less of you. Frankly, I think that after this round, we're going to probably want to kill off at least a few of these cows, because we have a lot. Too much, even, I'd say. This area up here has always had a lot of cows. I'm no stranger to that fact. Frankly, we may want to upgrade their pen size at some point, but for now, we will just... Oh, there's our level 30. For now, we'll just accommodate by... what is that? What am I trying to say? Reducing the size of the population. That's what I'm saying. Not by a whole ton, just enough. So we can get our leather stock back up. So that the baby cows do not have no room at all to wander around. That's probably good. Now, I have no room for all this beef, but I should really make some. You know what? I do not necessarily need the, this little bit of smooth stone. And if I do, I can just run back down and grab it. Wonder how much this is gonna drop me. Because, of course, I managed to pick up absolutely none of it. Some hiding in here. 46. That is a sizable quantity. You know what? Since all the cows are over there, I'm just going to exit through this way. Whoa. Well, maybe not in that extravagant manner. Grab this and these. kill you real quick and just grab your resources. That gave us a net gain of 29 leather and 54 raw steak, which is really quite a sizable quantity. Oh, hello. Were you on top of my roof? How did you get up there? Maybe I should put torches up there. It seems that mobs like to spawn up there occasionally. Let's go ahead and put away our farming resources. That's not farming resources. This is. Do I have anything else that goes in here? It doesn't look like it. Got some melons. A little bit of wheat. I will go feed that to my sheep in a second. Actually, I have the perfect amount of pumpkins for our eggs, so I'll just leave them in my inventory. And our leather goes in here. All the other things. The smooth stone. Almost full up on smooth stone, at least for that row. We'll have to expand eventually, of course. Raw beef will probably go in here, because we're good for now, I think, in our current quantity. Our coal. And, oh, our carrots, right. How could I forget our carrots? I did, somehow. We have so much sugar that it's going to be no problem at all to make 2 sugar. Now, as far as I know, all you need to make pumpkin pie in this game is a whole pumpkin, sugar, and an egg. So let's find out if that is a truth. Yes, it is. 2 full pumpkin pies, both with a slice inexplicably taken out already. Hello, goodbye. I'll put your bones in my bone chest. We have so many bones. I wish I could come up with a use for that. I mean, I guess I could use it to just rapidly, refertilize our farm and just harvest over and over again. But I don't know if I want to do that. That doesn't sound especially, fun. This whole south region over here, looking especially natural and pretty. And what I want to do now that we have our requisite 31 levels, is I want to get a new bow, because ours is not in the greatest of shape. I want to get a new bow. Oh, I guess I could just combine these two. And it'll lose us enchantment, but that's no matter. Now that we have 31 levels, we can actually go down here and enchant this to a full level 30, thereby giving us power 4 and punch 2, which sounds pretty good, pretty powerful. That has, of course, reduced us to a measly single level, and in order to actually upgrade this to the power 5 that I stated I would, let's check. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I totally missed there. Well, it knocks them way far back. And, wow, takes them out at rather few hits, which is good. That's what we want. Now, I would have liked to get something like Unbreaking on this bow, because since it doesn't have that, of course, it's going to deteriorate a little more rapidly than I'd like. But, whatever the case, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. What was I on? Oh, yes, Power 5. I don't know how many levels this is going to require, but I think it's going to be too much. How did you stand up? You just... I can't even click on you anymore. I don't know what happened to you. I guess you're just standing up now. I mean, that's fine. In order to enchant these together... 7 levels. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would end up being like 46 or something. But that's still quite a few. What am I putting back? Right, the those things. I'm gonna grab the wheat in here, and I don't have seeds in here. Rather unfortunate. But I can get seeds from up top, and then go and feed our chickens. Then I'll go out and feed our sheep. I think we'll wait until we're really hungry to eat this pumpkin pie. It is a whole pumpkin pie after all. So I think we should save it for a time when we really feel that we need it. So let's first go to our chickens, because they're a bit closer, and there's fewer of them. Only 3 in here currently. Oh, you have 2 more eggs for me, though. So what I would like to do... I actually want to get a block of grass. Oh, we'll end up needing 2, though. So I can waltz in here. Waltz out. Break that, so they can't escape. I'll come up with a more permanent mechanism, i.e. gates, for that, later on. We may end up doing it in this episode because it's so simple and trivial. But for now, I'll just leave it be. No issues with it currently, and frankly, until I get a very large quantity of chickens, I'm not going to be going in and out of there super frequently. I'll go out here, our field of red sheep. There, yep. I mean, I'm probably going to end up keeping them red, frankly, because I will need all of them for the, subscriber hearts. And as always, thank you all very much for subscribing to the channel. I very much appreciate your continued support and interest in the series. And I'm glad that it allows me to build those huge monuments. Just to show my appreciation of all of you. Whatever the case ends up being, I'm going to need more red wool. And yes, they do make red sheep if they are both red. Let's see how much this pumpkin pie heals. Oh, 4. It's as good as steak, then. How wonderful. I'll leave harvesting the sugarcane for a little bit later. We have so much sugarcane. We need to come up with a use for that. I know we can use it to make paper, and I know we can use the paper to make books and then bookshelves, but since I don't know if that enchantment table can be upgraded any further, so I don't know what the utility is of them. I mean, I suppose we can just end up using them for decoration, if nothing else, because they do look nice. And I'll probably end up finding a way to use them, maybe building a study in my house or something, or in a different... Maybe that'll end up being what I build behind the waterfall. That could be cool. I think I'll do that, actually. What was I up here for? I just totally blanked. I got 2 more eggs. That's nice. Put those back. Put the seeds back. Keep our bow in our inventory. I suppose I'll keep the enchanted book as well, because 7 levels is really not a lot, and I think I can accomplish that this episode. Stack those together. Wow, our armor is in not great shape. Oh, right, I do remember what I was up here for. I have since learned the recipe to make a music player. Or a, what is it called in game? The jukebox? That's a chest. Jukebox, yes. I have since learned that it requires a diamond, but 1 diamond is not the worst fee for something that I could build. And this will probably end up also going up in the study, where I will stash our music. Now, speaking of that study, I think, frankly, we should probably get started on that. What would be the best building material? Maybe stone bricks. I think stone bricks could look cool. And since we have a great deal of stone, we can make quite a lot of them very, very quickly. So I suppose we should just rough out the general parameters of the room first, and then we will get to actually making it look all fancy. Now I'm going to have to think about this, and I'm probably going to have to build it from the top down, assuming I can even get up the waterfall, just so I can see how this looks. Yeah, this is a pretty flat mountainside. It looks like it'll be good territory for building this kind of thing. Of course, our spade is looking the worse for wear. And it's broken immediately. That's fantastic. This is a good viewpoint, actually. I think that I will end up building the window up here. And I will probably... Whoa, that could have been very bad. I'll probably end up replacing all this dirt with stone bricks. This will be a little more time-consuming now that I do not have a shovel. I think I want it to be a 3x2 window, in which case we can use that and put the one there that I missed. And then we can just build everything in behind this. So this won't end up actually being that bad, I don't think. Assuming this roof... Great. Let's put that there. Okay. So this is another of my building projects where it takes a lot of my brain power, and therefore I end up talking way less during it, which is a bit unfortunate for, you know, being the commentator on a YouTube video, but I'll see what I can do. Now, studies are generally not humongous rooms, from what I know about the architecture of these rooms, which is practically nothing. Luckily, that part is not underwater. So I guess we'll just dig out as much of this as we please. I think this is going to be aligned to sort of the right corner of the room. So we'll dig out one more this way. I'm just, like, hollowing out the general space requirements that we're going to need. I don't really know what it's going to look like in its current form. That one has water under it, so I'm inclined to be cautious. Let me just put that up there so it stops doing that. We have a water window to look through. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's definitely different. Yeah, so we'll say that this will be the end of the room. Frankly, I think the thing I'm digging into right now could end up being the floor, because I think a floor-to-ceiling window would be pretty cool looking. Yeah, we'll make this the floor. Just fill in what we have for now. Of course, this won't be the final dimensions and parameters of the room, but we will get there eventually. So we don't disturb any of the water. Okay, let me place that for now. No, not that. This is a bit difficult because working with a water fixture, I probably could have dismantled it and then tried to build this, but I didn't end up doing that. And that's something I'm probably going to end up regretting. But no matter. I've made it work before, and I can make it work again. So we'll just make this... It doesn't need to be huge. I want it to be at least 3 more blocks this way, I think. So it'll have room. It'll have room for a nice wall of books and music and a sitting area. But other than that, it's going to be a quaint little cozy space. Now, are stone bricks the coziest and most quaint material to build a room out of? I would go so far as to say, no. Frankly, it's a bit of a bland, sort of industrial, cold and lifeless material. But we can spruce it up with other things, and frankly, we could end up just replacing this floor with wood, and it would probably... We can end up replacing the whole thing with wood if we end up feeling the need to do that. It will not be the biggest operation to fix. Put this in there. So it looks like the waterfall has since grown, since I started manipulating it, of course. We'll have to see how that ends up looking. Oh, this is a really nice, convenient spot to put a window, too. Yeah, and since this wall is going to be... This back wall is going to be books, I guess this could be our sort of, like, sitting area. I'm going to break out a bigger window for this. I want to make this sort of like protruding out almost. I think that could be cool. Oh, this is a nice view of this area. Did that go over my star? No, we're fine. So we'll make it like this. And then see if I can articulate what I'm trying to do. Well, clearly I'm not doing a great job, but I'm trying my best. Put those in there. Oh goodness. Oh, I've kind of made a situation for myself. Get another stack. Like this. It's gonna get a bit dark in here. Torches to the rescue. Those are currently blocking what I'm talking about, but I think you sort of end up seeing what I mean. Just a little bit of a protrusion. And I think it looks kind of cool. I hope you think so too. I'm not doing a very good job at placing blocks down, which is like my only task currently. Break those out because you can see them through the glass. We haven't actually used an extensive amount of stone bricks to build anything, really. At least I don't recall. We've definitely used a lot of cobblestone, but stone bricks is a different building material, especially for my builds. I don't know, I think it's definitely got more of a formalized, like, industrial look to it, which in some situations looks nice. Let me build this up so it looks correct. Okay. Yeah, so I want to break out this back wall. I really should have made another spade. I don't know why I didn't, but it is a decision that I'm living with and regretting. Ow. Get out of here. Even in his inevitable death, that skeleton still attacks me. What a valiant warrior. I swear that they used to be less, like, evil than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. Break these out. Excuse me, my apologies. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me currently. I think this is the level I have to fill up to. I cannot place blocks for the life of me. Put it up there. There. Yeah, because that's going to end up being the ceiling. Okay. 2 more stacks. And we are getting a lot of smooth stone back from this, so we'll be able to build more if we need. Eat another piece of pumpkin pie because I'm starving. Yeah, it looks a little messy right now, but I will fix it in a second. Now, I don't really know necessarily where this is going to lead down to. Like how this is going to feed back into the mountain. Ideally, I want it to... Wow, that was a statement. Ideally, I want it to be a smooth sort of path all the way down, and it leads out to a natural spot in the cave. We'll see if I can accomplish that. Not that... We do not want that. That is a strange protrusion. I don't think I really want to leave that there. Okay. That's that back wall. Now we need the ceiling and the front part done. We'll leave a little... Will we leave a little divot? No, well, not like that. Oops. I just ruined everything. Oh, no. And there go all my torches. Oh, come on. Stop. I totally messed that up. Ugh. How did I ruin this so badly? There. My goodness. Oh, it's still... You can place like 2 blocks in this, and it just totally messes everything up. That's good enough for me. All because I placed one block there on accident. Break that out. No, we'll keep this little funnel structure up here. Not on this lower part, because that looks a little strange, but we'll at least keep it up here, because it is causing all sorts of chaos. Not really quite sure what this looks like from the underside at this point. Okay, that does fix the left side, at least a little bit. Okay. That was a bit chaotic. See what that does for us. I also need to get back in so I can actually see what's going on. And it's raining again. Okay. That was utter chaos. Now we have to be extra careful about that. Oh, if I do it really fast, it won't leak in. Okay, I think after that point we're going to be good from the ceiling. So now I can start breaking it out with confidence. That's better. Yeah, it was just that edge part that was going to end up giving us trouble. Okay. So that was the major difficulty of this build done. I just wanted a little bit of a... I just wanted to have a secret little building behind the waterfall. It's not necessarily secret, because it is, of course, protruding out of the mountain. So I suppose I did not really fulfill the request to perfection. But, I don't know, this is what I ended up doing. And I like it. Okay, this torch placement is not exactly even. Works for me. The room is, of course, a little uneven because of all the varying dimensions, but it does work. Now, do I want a one-wide entrance or a two-wide? I think it would make sense for a one-wide entrance. Ah. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I imagined. I guess I could just go down in here and make a staircase. Hello. I suppose I could also try and align it to the left and have it be much more sort of attached to the cave. We'll try that instead, I think. Not there. Let's see if this works any better. Okay, you know what? I actually have a better plan. I'll just make this go down this way. And then this should... Okay, yes, that's much better. Now this I can work with. I do still want to build an actual set of stairs up to it. But it does feel quite a bit more sort of naturally set in. And thus sort of... what am I even trying to say? I think it more closely fulfills the request of a secret area behind the waterfall by making the staircase a little obscured. I can put that back in. And then I just need to fill out this area with some stairs. I guess I'm going to use cobblestone because that's what I always end up using. It's what I have a ton of anyway, so... Yeah, this waterfall got a little bit bigger. But you know what? That's kind of cool. I mean, there's still a clear walkway in between the central and south areas, so it's nothing I'm concerned about. Of course, it just changed because I built all around it, messed it up, and now it's like that. You know what? I think it's kind of cool, so I'll leave it. And frankly, you saw my efforts to try and fix it. They were not... It didn't go as well as I had hoped. I expected it to just magically go back to what it was before, but it did not. I mean, it definitely it obscures the building slightly more than it would have been. Now, the issue then, of course, is going to be actually getting up in here. I'll just have to, like, sort of build a way in to actually access this area. Nothing I can't do. We've handled such things before. Okay, this needs to be that. Okay, so this does need to be the height it was before. Build it like this. There we go. Now the walls just need to be fixed. Definitely enough headroom, so I'm just going to replace every block in here with stone bricks. Or at least every visible block. Okay. Just making sure that I don't miss anything. Put that back in. There we go. I think I missed one here. Yeah. Now, I actually might leave that one as stone because... Yeah, this sort of... I could, like, obscure it even further and make it really secretive. Yeah, so you just have no idea that there's anything in here until you turn around and then you see the secret entrance. So I suppose I could just start at some arbitrary point, being stone bricks. It's not the most eloquent solution to the situation, but it does work. Okay, and then at the point where it ends, which I think is about there. Okay, no, it ends one before there. Okay. So I can break this out. And now we have a space up here. In which we can do anything, really. Well, I said I would make it a study, and I'm going to do that. Now I just want to make a slightly easier access point for actually getting up here that doesn't look too out of place. Let's see about something like this. It is a little bit obvious. I don't know, I don't necessarily need all of it to be totally secretive. I might need to end up going up in there anyway for mining purposes or lighting up or whatever. Not like that, though. There we go. So now we have a path up to our study area. Now we just need to populate it with furniture. I suppose we could also take this time while we're running over here to A, put back all of our unnecessary resources as usual, and B, cross off some of our goals that we had that we have fulfilled. Namely, secret room behind the waterfall, enchanted bow, we tried blast mining, and we made pumpkin pie. Which leaves us, really, with just exploring westward, but frankly, I don't know that we necessarily need to do that this episode. I have been getting feedback from a few of you in the comments, and I was seeing some suggestions that we're telling me that maybe you would like to see a little bit shorter of episodes. So I will try fulfilling that today by making hopefully in under an hour this whole episode pan out. And you let me know if you prefer the longer format videos or the shorter format ones. Because whatever the consensus ends up being, I'm happy to fulfill it. I just enjoy playing the game, and sometimes I end up getting very lost in it and enjoying myself playing it. So, but whatever the general popular consensus ends up being, I will honor that. Because really, this is also about all of you people and things you like to see. I'm going to put this Power 5 book back because we don't really have the levels that we need currently. What I will grab, assuming we had any, but we don't for whatever reason, is a chest to store various objects up there. You know what? I think... Nah, we'll keep the enchanted book in here. What else we need? We also need bookshelves. And that was the crux of the reason why I really built this into a study, is because we have an excess of sugarcane. And we need to use it because we have so much more available that is just waiting to be used. 21. So I need to make a little bit more paper to use up all of our leather. I made 3 times as much as I needed, but that's fine. 29 books will make us... Excuse me, sorry. 29 books will make us 9 bookshelves. 32 will make us 10. 10 should be enough for now. Well, no, it won't be because we don't have enough wood. Good thing I have a lot of oak. Like that. There we go. And that works out just perfectly to give us 10 full bookshelves with which we can populate our study. Now this area is up here is just going to end up being decorative in nature, at least for now. I'm probably going to end up finding, I mean, of course the music will go up here, but I'm probably going to end up finding some sort of practical use for this eventually. If you have any suggestions, of course, feel free to let me know. So bookshelves are going to be this back wall. Oops. No, I have a slightly better idea on how to do this. I think I can use Silk Touch. Yes, I can. Okay, yeah, I will do this in a slightly better manner. It would be great if I had 12, but I do not currently have enough leather. At least not in the chest that I looked in. But I can do it like that. And that feels a little more natural, more reasonable looking. And now up here, putting our chest, we can now put our music discs. Just have a nice little quaint area up here for looking out through the water or looking out not through the water, and then listening to our favorite tunes, or at least what the game provides us, which are 2 copies of the Music Case 13 and a copy of Cat. Now, because I work with the soundtrack when I edit, I know what the music sounds like, so I know that 13 is the scary one, and Cat is one that I like. So I think I'll turn my own headset volume up here so I can hear it a little better, and just let this play. Wonderful. I love this one. Of course, the mixing is going to be a little bit different because it's an in-game audio piece as opposed to one that is externally added by me, but I'll make sure to mix it correctly so it doesn't sound too jarring. But yeah, I really like that one, and I'm glad that we got it because Now we actually have a proper room for listening to it in, and a proper device to do it. As an in-game method, at least. And it feels nice to listen to it looking over all of the everything that we've done. Our central structure. Our waterfall that slightly obscures the south region, but you can still see it fairly well. And as the sun, I believe, rises, unless that's setting, I can't really tell. It's setting. Well, as the sun sets, we can look upon all the work that we've done in this place, our whole base, and have a soundtrack to it, and a new room to enjoy it in. I feel like I could just take this time to organize my inventory at least a little bit. Put that there. I wonder how far away we can hear it from. Pretty far. Starts to get more distant here. If we stand under it, we can still hear it pretty well. At least I can. I don't know how it's going to be on the video. Again, I'll figure that out. Wonderful. And really, as we come up on almost precisely an hour here, I think that when this song ends, it's going to be a good place to say that we've accomplished what we needed to for today. I don't recall how long the song is precisely, but I think it's coming close to its end. And with that, the episode is coming close to its end. Wonderful. Looking well lit down there, which is a nice thing to see. And very few monsters have spawned at all, which is what we like to see avoided. And there we are. Wonderful. So I will go not throw away, but I will go put all the random items I have into my temporary chest, which we will have to organize eventually, but we can delay it another week, can't we? Put that back in there. And with that, I think I can say that this episode is nearing its conclusion. We got our little secret study built up there. Sort of in line with, I don't know, building a treehouse as a young child. Just having your own little private space up high up. And then we attempted mining, didn't really get anywhere with it, but we did end up enchanting our bow to be very powerful. As far as I can tell, it's getting a 2-shot kill almost everything. We did a little bit of farming, a little bit of livestock things. I don't know, we just fed a lot of our animals and killed some cows, but, you know, it's just part of the process. Of course, I would have loved to have some, like, more extreme action, but with building and getting resources and all that, there's always going to end up being some boring parts of it. And so, my apologies for that, but I don't know. I just like building out this place and making it look nice. So I suppose that now we can go back inside, go to sleep briefly, and then say our goodbyes. There we go. Oh yes, we also made our delicious pumpkin pie, which of course we only made 2, but we'll make more in the next episode. All right. Well, I'd like to thank everyone very much for watching the episode and the series in general. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to press the like button or even press the subscribe button on my channel if you'd like to catch future episodes of the series. I am always happy to see the feedback and support that I'm getting in the comments section as well, so if you feel like you'd like to leave a comment, letting me know of anything that you noticed or anything that you want to see in future episodes, I will be sure to read it, and I appreciate all of it. I'm very grateful for all of your support and attention. Well, as always, thank you very much, and goodbye.